I'm going back to my old uni. So I went to the University of Birmingham. I studied history and I got a first. Tuss. It has been 11 years since I graduated. What on earth? Where has that time gone? What? But I'm going back because I've been invited by the university to be on their Creative Industries Advisory Board. Again, a tuss. I feel very fancy. So I'm on the board as an alumni and also as an expert, and I will tell you a bit more about that later as I find out. But I keep joking to friends that this is my step one to getting an honorary PhD. But tomorrow is the first board meeting, so I'm going to Birmingham for that. And then in the evening, there's the Cultural and Creative Industries reception. But I thought whilst I'm in Birmingham, I'll visit my old uni campus. I can't remember the last time I was there, but so much has changed. And I put out a little call out on my Instagram stories to see if anyone who follows me is still a student there and wants to meet up, and got a few responses, not just from students, but from staff, because I forget that I'm 33 years old. So hopefully we'll do a little fun meetup on campus in the sun. But let's go. I need to pack, which leads us nicely on to this video's sponsor, because I need to pack my toothbrush. Thank you so much to Surrey for sponsoring this video. I was a genuine customer of them before they ever reached out about doing sponsored videos together. I was just so fed up of my old electric toothbrush and how dirty it would get, how difficult it was to clean, and just how messy it made the whole sink area. So when I heard about the Surrey toothbrush, I was like, I have to give this a go, and I'm fully converted. I even bought another one for my husband. I was like, we are getting these toothbrushes. These are our toothbrushes. Nice and clean and wonderful, tidy bathroom, tidy toothbrushes, tidy, clean mouths and teeth, right? Great. And one of my favorite things about the Surrey toothbrush is that when I am traveling, I've got a handy travel case. It is nice and compact for traveling light, and it has UVC cleaning and charging. That's just a regular USB-C port right there, which is super handy when traveling. I actually never traveled with my previous electric toothbrush before. It was just too much of a dirty faff, and I would always just take a manual toothbrush with me whenever I went away, which just doesn't give you as good a clean as an electric one. So now I'm very happy that I can take my electric toothbrush with me when I'm away. The toothbrushes are obviously great at home too. I absolutely love the mirror mounts, so you can just stick them magnetically to your mirror and keep your bathroom sink area nice and clean. And Surrey are B Corp certified and really value sustainability. Their brush heads are plant-based and recyclable for free by Surrey. I don't currently need to change this one, but when you have 4 that you've used, you pop them in a little bag and send them back off to Surrey. It's nice and simple. And if you use my code Hannah or click the link in the description, then you can get a free Surrey toothpaste key and wash bag, all worth £27 when you buy a Surrey toothbrush. And they've got lots of colours to choose from as well. They're very beautiful. So thank you so much to Surrey for sponsoring this video. I need to go and pack my toothbrush, and then I will see you tomorrow for a day of academic fun. I genuinely am so excited. Tube station, it was completely closed, but I'd left early because I'd seen on Citymapper that there were severe delays, and so I hopped on a bus and then a tube, and I'm here, and my platform hasn't even been announced yet. Look at that, look at that. The UK's very own Grand Central Station, right here in Birmingham. Okay, I have my day ticket to hop on and off trains all day, and now I need to get on my old local train. The one that goes through university and Celio. These trains are so much nicer than when I was at uni here. Oh my goodness, I've had so many dramas with public transport today, and then I left my spare camera batteries at my friend's house, and so had to go back. But I'm here, I'm at campus. This is the Students' Union, the Guild, and I'm getting so many flashbacks. This feels very nostalgic. I'm trying to remember which way to go. I want to go inside and see Joe's bar, the student bar, and then we all head to the main bit. I don't know, what does it have a name? Did I used to call it something? The lawn, the square, the green bit, the nice green bit where the clock tower is. Oh, there's the clock tower. Hey, old Joe. Oh my God, this is all so familiar. Used to queue up here to get Fab and Fresh tickets. This feels identical, but also fancier than I remember. This was the dance floor for Fab and Fresh right here. There's the bar. Okay, heading to the main bit of campus now, where I've been told there's good burritos next to where the new main library is, although it's not that new anymore, I don't think. I have been inside it once since my library got demolished and they built a whole new one. Even that was a few years ago. Oh my God, this is all so familiar and weird. I believe it was grad ball last night, so there's lots of fences up where I think they're tidying away all of the stuff. Like there's fairground rides and dodgems and things. I believe they still do that. If I can find them, here's some photos of me at my grad ball. I did a costume change for the after party. Okay, this is all familiar. There's the arts building. That's my building. There's old Joe again. Hi. Here's the arts building. There she is in all her glory. As you can see on the grass, we've got evidence of last night's grad ball. Toilet roll, interesting. I wonder what else we can find. Just like whole bottles of plastic wine. Yeah. I've found someone. This is Lou. Hi. What do you do at the university?
I'm doing my MA in English Literature.
So arts building.
Arts building, love of my life.
Da-da-da, there she is, the Mason Lounge. I do want to go inside. Do you know about, have you discovered the secret back room at the back of the Mason Lounge?
No.
Okay, I hope it's still there.
No.
I imagine if it's not there anymore. Okay, let's find food because we're meeting at least one other person who I believe works in the Muirhead building, which is politics. But yeah, here, I believe these steps, this grand tour, was where my old library was. The big red brick library before they built this modern thing, which is great. I have been inside it, it's kind of cool. But yeah, let's find burritos, because that's where we said we were going to meet. Yeah. Let's go find some food. We have found another, this is Charlotte. So what do you do on campus?
I'm an academic.
She's an academic.
In the politics department.
I did foundations. I did politics modules as some of my electives and had Peter Kerr.
Yes.
So he's a colleague of yours.
He's a colleague, yeah.
Oh, I love him. He's brilliant.
What modules did you do?
Years ago. It was like the foundations ones because I wasn't a politics student. Oh, is this new? The food court?
So this would have been here when you were here.
We found another person. This is Emily. What do you on campus? Are you student, staff?
PhD student.
Ooh.
Very nearly finished.
What department?
Chemistry.
Oh, a science person. That's unusual for me. This is Yasmin, what are you doing at the university?
I'm a PhD student, an astrophysics PhD student. I've been here like 2.5 years.
Amazing, another science person! Okay, we're heading to the arts building. Gonna go see the Mason Lounge where I spent so much of my time. And there is a secret room that I remember and hopefully still exists that Lou does not know about. Oh. And so hopefully I can be the cool alumni showing her the secret room.
Girl, show me the way.
We'll see. Arts building, College of Arts and Law. There she is. Oh my God, I love this building.
What corridor is that?
Mason Lounge. Oh, this is great. And I don't feel awkward filming in here because it's nice and quiet because all the students have gone. Oh, this is different. Okay, there's a lot more tables that don't have computers on, I feel, but maybe not. Here's the computer tables. Da 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 da. Right, let's see if I can locate this secret room. If I can't, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Right, so we came down a door at the back of the Mason Lounge and now we're going down some steps. I don't know if this is right. What is it in here? Basement?
Let's just make this up.
Am I making this up? Is this every day? this room? No, marketing and communications team. No, it's not that room. It's somewhere down here. Is it here? Is it here? Is it this room? Is this even a room? I don't know, we found a corridor, but I honestly don't remember the corridor, so I'm like, I don't know if this is the right way. It's somewhere around here. One of these doors will lead us. Maybe the marketing team moved into the room. That would make sense. Because that did feel to me like the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went straight there and I was like, oh my god, yeah, let's go. And then it was just
Someone's office. This doesn't feel right. I'm gonna like peek into the marketing room again and just be like, is it this room? No. Ventilation, plant room, danger. I'm convinced that it's the marketing room, so it cannot be used anymore. I'm convinced it's this room that I barged my way into just a moment ago. One of these printers or its predecessor was where I printed off my dissertation. History corridor, my tutor's office. Building work's happening upstairs, so I guess that's not his office anymore. This feels, oh, there we go. There's the lights. No one's in. Everyone's gone home for the summer. Hello. Do I recognize anyone's names? Everyone's changed. There we go. Oh, actually, in that room, I had one of my, I think my first seminar that was about like sexual history, and that's where
That's where it started.
That's where it all started. And then I ended up doing my dissertation on sexual history.
So exciting.
Yeah, I don't recognize the names of like any of these professors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this
Was the entrance.
was to the library, because you had to go up the steps. And so this dome thing is here from grad ball, and now it's like a lovely green space. I've been told it's called the Green Heart.
Green Heart.
There we go. And apparently there's ice cream somewhere down here.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Ice cream required, and now I need to go get a train that is hopefully not delayed for my meeting, my advisory board
Your
meeting.
advisory meeting? Because you're on the board.
I'm on the board. I can't be late. How unprofessional that would be. Oh my god, everything is melting. Ah! Okay, lovely. All right, getting the train back into town, and University Station has a whole new entrance and building. Oh no, I hear a train. Is that my train? I don't know. Right, I am back in Birmingham city centre and heading, crossing a road. It was a green walking person. But now I'm headed to Exchange Square for the meeting. But let me tell you a bit about what I'm actually here for, finally. So the university have launched some new programs in the creative industries. And so there's a BA in cultural and creative industries, and then there's an MA in digital media and creative industries. And I do not know what to expect from this advisory board meeting, but in essence it's like lending my knowledge and expertise, and then also probably like contacts, I don't know, just like things that I know that are going on in like my digital media creative industries area, and being able to help shape curriculum or opportunities for students. Honestly, I don't know what it could be, but we'll see. I am so confused about the geography of central Birmingham, because I thought Exchange Square was where like the new big, not new, library is in the centre of Birmingham that I've walked past many times. And then when I did my Google Maps from the station, it was telling me to go a different way out of the station than what would have been my instinct. So I was like, oh, maybe it's somewhere else then. Maybe it's a different place. But I followed Google Maps and there she is. So just the way that everything is connected is just not right in my head. And I always thought I was someone who was very good at directions and like could always understand where they were located, but alas, central Birmingham, you've got me messed up. I don't know, because I would have gone out the New Street way instead of the Hill Street way. Anyway, this video is becoming like more and more niche of me getting nostalgic about being on a university campus and being like, oh, they've got new trains and a new train station and la da la da la. But for any of you watching this who live in Birmingham or gone to the university, then you're like, I know, I don't know, maybe this is super niche content. This is the Exchange. Here we go. And I am on time. Birmingham has trams now. They're setting up for the evening reception behind. I have my badge, Hannah Witton, content creator. I don't know what's going to happen. in here that looks like there's some sort of, I don't know, immersive theatre thing that they're setting up for, because there's all sorts of like scrapped bits of paper and weird shit on the floor, and then there's a shredder in there with all of the paper like coming out of it. I'm like, what's gonna happen? She's arrived!
With my messy hair.
We've been told to follow the paper trail. It's gonna lead us downstairs to some actors. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Da, 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 da. Oh, hello. What is happening here? We're following the paper. Boop, boop, boop.
Is this where we say follow the yellow brick road?
Yes, follow.
Follow the white paper road.
Are we going in that tiny hole? I think in here. Hello. There's someone at the end of the corridor all dressed up. You go first.
Wading through that.
Pretty safe. This room is very cool. I feel like we've accidentally walked into Punch Drunk. Gemma here knows what this room is.
So apparently, I think this was the old Birmingham Municipal Bank, and these are all the old bank vaults from where people's treasures were stored.
So are they all sealed up now?
You can, because Rich and I did some filming recce once here, and they do have a key where you can open one of them. I don't know which one, but yes, it's very cool. These things are like stand things on.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Probably not as intended purpose.
Oh, yeah, a sand bottle. Thank you. Ooh, we've got our sand bottles. But whose ashes are these? How cool. Yeah. But you found the butt. And then back to the party. The reception's kind of finished, people are mingling.
Yeah.
They bump into this gentleman.
Hello.
This is Scott. We worked together.
A million years ago?
So I did an internship when I was still at uni with a TV production company, Maverick.
Yeah.
And they had a YouTube channel that some of you may have watched called Daily Mix
Yep.
UK.
Yep.
And I worked there for a month as their little intern, as their little office bitch.
Felt a lot longer.
I was only there a month, but I feel like our paths like crossed like a few
A few times
after
afterwards,
that as well.
yeah, as you became ever more successful.
There you go. But if you ever watched Daily Mix UK back in the day, it was like a TV production company owned YouTube channel, but they brought in like massive UK YouTube talent like Zoe Sugg, Tanya Burr, Jim Chapman,
Yeah.
all of the OG,
Dixie
like
Lou.
the Brick Crew, as they're known.
Absolutely.
And I helped do some of the behind the scenes
Instrumental,
production
I would
stuff.
say. Instrumental.
Yeah, I like to take credit for the scavenger hunt video I did. That was mine. That was my legacy. But yeah, and here we are celebrating creative and cultural industries program at the University of Birmingham.
And having a great time doing it.
It's 9 p.m. The weather is now glorious. This is the perfect weather, and we're going home. What an evening! What a lovely
more
evening.
partying.
Mum's night out. No child with me.
Fire pit.
Oh yeah. Let's do 5 pit in the garden, just like the good old times. Where's trolley?
Oh, no, it's better. It's recycled metal.
Okay. This is a great chair.
Now swing.
I don't know how. I can't swing my legs. Ooh, there we go. I actually feel like I could fall asleep.
And then cross your legs inside and it's even more comfy.
Very zen. I actually don't think you should put 2 people in here. I think it's just made for one. This is so comfy. See you tomorrow. Yeah, things have escalated. I got my University of Birmingham sport, because Ellie did sport apparently. And I've got some crisps and... Did you make this Tootsie?
I made the Tootsie.
Oh, let's try it. Have you seen those?
If it's not a 10 out of 10, I'll be sad.
Have you seen those videos online of people being like, this is my impression of an influencer trying yogurt for the first time? So this is me, an actual influencer, trying my friend Ellie's tzatziki for the first time with, I'm assuming these are Sensations Thai sweet chili.
No.
Kettle.
Aldi?
Kettle. No, we go kettle. We are strong
Thai
kettle
sweet
fans.
chili, little tzatziki dip.
And if Kettle would like to send us some,
Very good, very good.
just very good.
Do you know what's lacking for me? I'll tell you, room for improvement is I need like crunchy bits, like bigger bits of cucumber. Do you know what I mean?
I prefer the smaller bits.
You do?
God
Okay,
damn.
well it's your tzatziki.
Do you know what? I'm going to go do some bigger bits of cucumber for you now.
Just hand me a whole fucking cucumber. Eat that, bitch.
Take the stick of cucumber.
This is really good. Thank you. Hey. Ellie's the fire bitch. Right, I'm gonna say night-night. See you tomorrow morning. Ellie's taking me out for breakfast before I get my train. And Ellie's got a whole fire going. Again, it's only just getting dark. It's like, I don't know, 10:15 in the evening. I love British summer. So good. But we've got all of our comfy clothes on to avoid mosquitoes. Now we're just going to enjoy this fire. Ellie's got me a strawberry sensation tea. What a great host you are. Here comes Ed, and yeah, see you tomorrow for breakfast. Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning. Ellie made us smoothies with a mix of things, including loganberries from the garden, because she's that bitch.
They're very delicious if anyone's interested.
Oh, this is good morning juice. I feel like I haven't properly debriefed about the advisory board or any of like what has been happening. Not that I have to. The University of Birmingham are not paying me. Let that be clear, UOB. No, but I just find it really interesting because of the connection, obviously, between academia and then what is happening not in the real world. Not that academia is not the real world, but
In wider world.
outside of universities. So there's the MA course, which has already started, which is digital media and creative industries. And the undergrad is actually going to also adopt that name from this September cohort coming in. The MA, they expected / wanted like around 40 students, but the current cohort is like just under 140 students. And from September, it's going to be 200, which is insane. And actually one of the themes was about how like so many universities in the UK are closing humanities programs because there's just not students signing up for them, which fair enough, because like, I don't know, do you feel like we were one of the last, I don't know, eras of students where we almost like slightly bought into the lie that you had to go to university to get a job?
Yeah, and I think it was more, people said you could do a humanities degree and then go on and get any job, so we did. Whereas I think now some people recognise that that could be difficult, or there are fewer maybe jobs in humanities in museums and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Maybe. But then also like in the creative industries side of it, there isn't necessarily like a clear path of like do this degree and then you can get a job. So many people just like go straight into industry or like straight into kind of like the entrepreneurial side of it of like creating their own thing.
But that's become so much bigger since we were at university.
Yeah,
the whole like online digital media, you know, it wasn't really as big a thing when we were at university. Whereas now so many people are like, I want to be a TikToker, I want to be a YouTuber. So there's people interested in things like digital media and...
Yeah. Ellie's a primary school teacher, so she sees the 7-year-olds being like,
I want to be a TikToker.
Yeah.
And then they do some TikTok dances.
Oh my god. But because there are so many students, they're like, oh shit, we're actually attracting students who pay fees because universities are run like businesses to a humanities course. And so that's kind of, I guess, quite exciting for the university because they're like, ooh, money!
Yeah, we need a new library.
Another library. But it's an interesting course, like the MA and the BA, because it's like taking from so many different parts of the College of Arts and Law. So English, creative writing, drama, theatre, music, film and TV, law comes into it because of all of the like copyright, policy, IP stuff. I feel like there's probably other things. Art history.
Yeah, I think there's...
Maybe other things. Digital media, obviously, that's what I'm on the advisories.
Well?
No, history's not even on there. Not that it's definitely not creative industries, it's just a different kind of humanity.
just trying to claim them all.
Just like all of the humanities. But yeah, it was interesting chats about it all.
Yeah.
And then in the evening had more chats about social media with like one of the programme organisers, and I was like, something UGC. She was like, what's UGC? I was like, that is why I'm here.
What is UGC?
user-generated content.
I still don't think I know what that means.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't either. No, I'm close to understanding what it means. I think it's a scam. Oh, the other thing, if you happen to be in the West Midlands and in the creative industries and running your own small business, enterprise, or a freelancer, one of the things that was talked about at the advisory board, one of the members runs this thing. I'm going to have to look up the name of it because I didn't quite catch it, but something like Createch and then like Creative Frontiers or something, and they're partnering with the university and maybe some other Midlands universities, and they've got a lot of money to give grants and funding to creative small businesses and freelancers in the West Midlands. I'll pop a link to that in the description, because if that's you, then have a look-see. Have a look-see.
There was something about a new digital lab as well?
Well, so for the next advisory board meeting, maybe November-ish time, we're going to do that on campus and take us around all of the facilities.
Oh.
Podcasting suite, blah, blah, blah. When I was at uni, I did student radio for a bit, and so I imagine that the facilities are probably
better.
a bit better than 11 years ago.
You led the way.
Barely. But yeah, very cool. University of Birmingham.
It was nice just to chat to lots of different people as well.
Yeah.
From different, even though they had common ground with the creative industries,
Yeah.
there were a lot of different backgrounds and perspectives on things.
All different nerdy specialties.
Yeah.
Just get a bunch of nerds and creatives in a room together. So we also experienced a piece of performance art from the drama students, which Ellie and I had very different reactions to. My dad is a drama professor at the University of Manchester, and I also did drama up to AS level. So I feel very, emotionally familiar with the pain of student drama pieces. Your brain was swimming with...
Yeah, I loved it. But I read too much into everything, and I read
Ellie was
something
like,
into
but what if the
nothing.
balloon was this? And then I could use this as a activity with my students. And I was like...
To teach about problem solving. And it made me think of loads of ideas.
I was watching it going, what the fuck is happening?
Where's the plot line?
Yes, literally, it's me just being like, where's my plot? It was all vibes, and my brain cannot compute all vibes.
I thrive on vibes.
Exactly. Anyway, we're going to finish up these smoothies, and then we're going to go
So
get
good.
some brunch, and then I have a train to catch.
Cheers.
Cheers! Farewell. So long, farewell. Something. There you go. She knows it. I'm like, there's a song there. Which one is it? Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
That's not my train. Not my train.
Well, it can be, you'll just go the wrong direction.
I am back and I'm already in my pyjamas because Rowan wanted me to get in the bath with him when I got home, and so I am clean, I'm in my pyjamas, the child is asleep, I think. We'll see. But thank you for coming along with me back to my university campus. I really wanted to document the behind the scenes of being invited to be on the Creative Industries Advisory Board, and I'm keen to kind of update more about that as I learn things and the things that happen at the University of Birmingham in terms of the creative industries programs that they have. Maybe you'll hear more of it on LinkedIn. Follow me on LinkedIn. And then of course, today with all of our fiascos with train travel, honestly, I've had more delayed and cancelled trains in these 2 days than I have on all of the train journeys I think that I've ever done with Rowan. And for that, I am grateful. But I did get home in time for bath time and bedtime, so that's good. And I've got all day tomorrow to hang out with him. Thanks again to Surrey for sponsoring this video. My toothbrush is already unpacked and back on its mirror mount, and you can use the code Hannah or the link in the description to get a free Surrey toothpaste, toothpaste key and wash bag, all worth £27 when you order a Surrey toothbrush. I hope that you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!